What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here, live with Kevin Durcant and Ultra, and we are here to discuss anything NFL, along with answering your questions, whatever it may be, regarding the NFL, Cam Newton, Chris Jones, the Redskins, anything else about your team or predictions or whatever. We're going to answer it and just have some fun talking NFL. We've done this a couple times now. It's been pretty fun, so figured we'd go live tonight and, yeah, just talk and discuss some NFL with you guys. So make sure you're in the comments section, and if you haven't already, you know what to do. Gronk spike the like button and let us know in the comments how much you hate Durcant and how much you like Ultra. All right.
Dude.
What's going on, guys?
Durcant, you start.
Nothing much. I've just been chilling all day. Really, this has been a pretty normal day for me.
And make sure you guys do tell us if you can hear them, because I remember last time there was a little bit of issues. So
It's been just a normal day for Ultra. Looking up, Matt Ryan's stats and why he's underrated and in the Hall of Fame. No, I'm kidding, but it's just been a pretty normal day.
And
I
lying,
watched,
trying to convince himself that Julio was better than AB. Was that a part of it?
Yeah,
too?
because he was. But
we can get into that. We should do a poll on. We should do a poll.
We should do a debate video.
Just a poll? I could do a poll.
Yeah, we should do a poll because I'm tired of these.
I'd like to do a live debate between you two on it. I think that would be good.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
About what topic?
AB versus Julio.
I already know how Mitch feels about it, but
well, you guys could go out, do your research. I'll give you a week, come back, do the video. We'll go debate style.
Okay.
If you guys want to do it, let me know. We could do it.
All I'm gonna say, one put up significantly more touchdowns than the other. That's all I'm.
Did you see AB posting all those Instagram posts?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna say.
He's so.
I'm gonna say.
All right,
I'm gonna say is one played with a Hall of Fame quarterback and one played with an arguable Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah, so now Matt Ryan's not a Hall of Fame. Now he's not a Hall of Fame to you.
I said arguable.
Okay, how many MVPs did Ben win during that show?
Yeah, how many MVPs does Ben have?
How many Super Bowls does he have? No, it's Matt Ryan.
With AB 0.
One blew a 28-3 lead.
Hey guys, save your arguments for the video.
Okay.
Somebody already is getting deleted by Ghost Skittle. What's going on? Ghost Skittle's in the chat, Mr. Mod.
Ghost Skittle isn't dead.
He's returned. He's like the Undertaker.
Yeah, I could have sworn that he died off. I don't know if my popularity killed him off or if something else happened to him.
It felt like Turtle took his place as the third biggest BLV viewer,
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this guy's name. LeMcCraft? I don't know, bro. I'm just going to call you Kraft. He says, what will happen if Cam gets hurt? I think that's a pretty easy answer. Jared Stidham will go in and we'll see what he has. See if he's really worth all this hype. You know what's funny about this offseason is the fact that it took so long for New England to sign a Cam Newton. Even if it wasn't Cam Newton, let's say they signed Andy Dalton, whatever. People are so in the Jared Stidham camp now that they think they should start him over Cam. That's how far we've gotten.
Yeah, that's freezing cold.
Yeah, I really don't understand the whole Jared Stidham hype. I am a college football fan. I'm a Georgia fan, and watching him at Auburn, he didn't do anything that really wowed me. He had some good moments, like beating, Georgia and Alabama in a season, but there's nothing that he does. He's not a great scrambler. He's not a great pocket passer. He doesn't have a huge arm. There's nothing really about him that makes me say, wow, this guy can be a star. Like when I watched Tua, for example.
Oh no,
there
here
are
we go.
things about him.
Yes,
there are things
sir.
about him that pops off the page. Or
Other than he's
Joe Burrow,
trash
there's
and has
things
the
about
best
him.
players around him in the nation, what else?
He came back against Georgia to win a national championship, but we'll leave it at that. When I watch Joe Burrow, there's things that pop off about him. There's nothing really about Jarrett Stidham that, wows me. I mean, he can be a decent quarterback. He can win a few games here and there, but I don't understand some of the Patriots fans saying, "Oh, he's going to be Tom Brady 2.0 or something like that."
Here's the thing,
and I
though.
understand that's
I
mostly
like
jokes, but-
Stidham. I think he could be a starter for a couple seasons, maybe even more than that. But I'm just saying, like, you have Cam Newton now. Can we like stop? We've
Cam
never
Newton's
seen
one of the
Stidham in
20
a
best
game.
Quarterbacks alive.
We've never seen Stidham play a snap
We did. He
threw
threw
a pick
in a
Jamal
meaningful
Adams.
game at the start when it actually mattered. Okay, like.
Well, in college, it was in his record against ranked teams in college, like negative 500. I don't remember, but
I'm not sure because I think the
up.
last season in college for him, a lot of people bring that up as a negative, but like his team was way worse that year, and I feel like his system, like evaluating him coming out of the draft, it was like his system was really bad in comparison to a lot of the other quarterbacks. That's a similar thing for Drew Lock. I think Drew Lock had a kind of lackluster team and lackluster system, and everyone was down on him coming in the draft. And all of a sudden, maybe it was that he played on a terrible team. Mahomes, what was Mahomes' record in college? So, like some of that stuff is
He
a
didn't
little.
even make a bowl game.
Some of that stuff is like people just evaluating the quarterback. You got to separate it from the team success too.
And by the way, contrary to popular opinion, me and Durcant, outside of Julio and AB, we don't really argue that much on Discord. Usually we argue together against an idiot that doesn't know what a pressure is. But we're not.
Are you? Hey, don't say that about Nick. Nicholas did comment here. He's in the chat. He said something about
Nicholas is in
Darnold. He
here.
said, "Mitch, why did you lowball Darnold?" Let me see. Guys, if you're just joining, make sure you do Gronk spike the like button so we can get as many people in here as possible. Let me see.
By lowball, is he
Lowball Darnold, he makes that Jets offense scary, he says. I think he means on my projections. Durcant, I don't know if you saw my projections. I know Ultra saw all of it because he ranked.
I'm going to say this. I was watching. I'm like in the middle of it. I had to go do something before I could finish the video. I don't think I got to Darnold yet, but he's wrong. Darnold does not make that Jets offense scary. It's actually quite the opposite. That's like the least feared offense in the league.
Where did I rank him in terms of numbers, Ultra? I know you have all the rankings there, so you can whenever you find that.
So you had him 25th in touchdowns, and you had him, let's see, 25th in yards. So he was the bottom 10 quarterback.
But what does he have?
It's a lot of it is just he doesn't have a very good offensive line or very good weapons.
I think the offensive line did get better. I think the weapons
it changed. I don't know if it got better. Like they paid a lot of guys. They have confidence in who they paid, but I mean none of them are like big names or any of that,
Is Nicholas Gill going to say that the defense might be the problem when Jamal Adams won them like
the defense last year was actually not bad.
Yeah. The defense
they were good.
They
were like
for a
weren't
lot
they
of
top
their
5?
wins. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm pretty sure they were top 5 against the run. I could be wrong.
Yeah, they were.
Sure
I think they were second or third.
They were second behind
their
the Bucs.
defense,
and they were top 10 in yards allowed.
And they were. I know they were second in DVOA, I'm pretty sure they were, but the defense was pretty underrated last year, in my opinion, at least.
And they didn't have C.J. Mosley or Williams.
Like I watched the Cowboys game. The defense was making it really hard on the Cowboys offense. That was first in a number of categories in the first half. So.
John's in the chat. What's up, man?
Because Jamal's gone. I agree with that. Jamal is the most valuable player on that team, not Darnold.
For sure.
I don't know how you could say Darnold's going to have all these great stats, though. He just doesn't have the people around him. You need people around you. And as we discussed in this film review that I had, like, I was like, okay, this guy needs weapons. Like, this isn't a guy that's just going to create plays out of thin air. He needs weapons.
And also, he's not as great as Nicholas Gill thinks. He's solid, right? He's an average quarterback up to his career. Now, he has missed games and he has dealt with some injuries, and I will give him that. But he hasn't. What has he done that's so like impressive?
And on top of that, look at the division.
Beat the Cowboys.
He plays.
So did Josh Allen.
He plays literally the two best secondaries in the league twice a year. The Patriots and
I don't know about the two best, but two of the best.
Two of the best.
I don't think the Jets. How are the Jets going to move the ball through the air against any of the AFC East teams they play?
Yeah, they won't be able to.
What's up, guys?
So.
Oh, we have a Darnold is overrated.
By a few people. I think that he's like kind of. I don't really know how
like
most people rate him. Like,
yeah, he's like He's kind of similar to Jared Goff. He's just an average quarterback.
I ripped. Y'all know how I feel about Jared Goff.
You think Jared Goff is the 32nd best quarterback?
I don't think he's the 32nd best, but I think he's.
No. Durcant does.
I swear to God.
Durcant says he's trash. He's a liability. Durcant will
is a liability.
Anyone. If anyone doesn't think Jared Goff is competent, Durcant will square up. Like,
I don't think he's.
I swear to God.
I don't think he's like 32. He could be bottom 25 at the end of this year. I wouldn't be shocked.
I think I had him 20. Yeah, I either had him 20th or 21st in my ranking.
Like, if Goff didn't have McVay or like a super great offensive mind, like he would be. I think he would be like the 32nd best quarterback.
You know what?
He is really bad. He is not good.
You know what Jared Goff is? He's a worse version of Kirk Cousins.
Yes, I don't care.
He's Kirk Cousins, but
I thought Jared Goff was Matt Ryan with a better arm. That's what I heard.
He throws a great deep ball.
He throws the second best deep ball thrower behind Russell Wilson, even though when not throwing to his first read, he's the worst quarterback.
He's the worst in the league.
What did you guys think of my projections? Any that stand out to you, Ultra? Or Durcant, if you saw them?
Let me go through the DMs real quick.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm just going to answer this question. Mitch, is there a world where Drew Lock is in MVP talks? I think there's a world where that happens, but I don't know if that's a very likely world in where we are right now. In Earth 1, I don't think that's a very likely world. Maybe Earth 15. I don't know.
I'm looking at the projections.
But I think Lock will probably be in the... How do I describe this? Like the up-and-coming, this guy could be really good one day level this year. He's going to have some flashes during the year, but he's not going to be like, oh, this guy's definitely one of the best quarterbacks. Then again, he has more experience than Mahomes going into his second season, but that was like very, very rare.
Did he steal Aaron Rodgers' Peyton Manning's mind, or what?
Sorry, what?
Did he steal Aaron Rodgers' body and Peyton Manning's mind?
Who did?
And Matt Ryan's clutch gene.
Yeah, no, he's not an MVP caliber player. He's not.
Who, Drew Lock?
So I'm looking through these.
Why don't you think he can be though? Not this year, but
he has the potential to be.
Are you guys talking about like far in the future? I thought you guys.
No, this guy's talking about this season. But I'm just saying, like...
This year, I think he'll be around... Like, if I were to project his stat line, I'd say probably around 4,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, maybe 10 interceptions, which is somewhere around where Mitch had him, I think. I don't think he'll be... That's not MVP-type numbers, but, I mean, I think he can potentially... Denver looks like they're heading in the right direction. I have them as a borderline playoff team right now. He can be in an MVP type. He can be an MVP type player in his future. I just don't think year 2 is the year that it'll be.
Nicholas, your Trubisky projection was one of the worst projections I have ever seen. in my life.
Yo, Mitch. I'm
I
looking
don't
through
think
these.
I saw that one. What did he say?
He
Like
said
25
23
touchdowns,
to
7 picks.
No, he
like
said 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I don't remember how many
like
yards.
500 rushing yards, something crazy.
And 5 rushing
For
touchdowns.
Trubisky?
Yeah.
I don't know, something. What's up, faithful?
Mitch, I'm looking. Mitch. I'm looking through your projections.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty similar to mine. I think you're maybe a little higher on Baker than I am.
Okay. I don't have Baker throwing 4,000. I do have him
but you
with a lot of
have
touch.
him-
I think I have him with 29 total touchdowns.
You have him at 12th in touchdowns.
That's
I
not
think
bad.
Baker's going to look a lot like Kirk Cousins.
That's what I'm like. That's
Maybe a
almost
little-
Kirk Cousins last year's stat line.
Maybe
Yeah, he's gonna have
maybe a little
really
higher
similar speed.
Cam. Should we get into the Cam thing?
What's wrong with Cam?
No, I'm just saying. Should we? I'm.
Oh
saying
yeah.
10
Go ahead.
interceptions.
I know you guys are hating. I actually filmed a rant about the Patriots and Cam yesterday. Just looked at my camera for 20 minutes and just started yelling at it. So I might post that, but we'll see.
Heated arguments
Okay.
always bring the best content. Brady, Breeze.
No, I
be-
was just shocked on how many people are sitting here and commenting on my videos saying that the Patriots with Cam are going to be the same as the Patriots with Stidham. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna say that they're 7-9 and like the same record. You're gonna be like,
I did. Okay, I said them. I said they were gonna go 7-9 as a joke.
No, not even you, Ultra. I'm just talking about people in general. There was far too many people saying this team is the same or one win better. Like, some people were like 8-8 at best. I'm like, are you what? Check your head. I think this is a problem with people that in the NFL fans. People hate the Patriots. So right now they thought the Patriots would suck this year because Brady left. But they haven't adjusted that they actually have a quarterback now. So they just expect they're going to go 6-10. God.
The Patriots with Stidham would have been. I'm sorry, they would have been really underwhelming. They'll be better with Newton, but I don't think they're a playoff team. I'm sorry.
I think they would have been like 8-8 with Stidham. I don't think they're that bad.
Pat's the favorite in the East. Go Skittle, are you smoking?
I mean, they could be.
I don't
not-
think he knows. I don't.
It's
What?
Buffalo.
Buffalo
What?
is the clear.
Buffalo
favorite,
is-
bro.
I don't
They're-
think they are. But I think it's close. It's not like
Like, they're after the
I have
Patriots.
Buffalo. I don't remember when I had Buffalo. I think I had them at 11-5, maybe. I don't
I
remember.
accidentally clicked out of the BC. Okay.
Oh,
After the Patriots lost their front 7 players, those players on defense that they did lose, I would say that Buffalo has the better defense, and after adding Stephon Diggs, their offense is much better. It's clear cut. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that.
I mean, who has a better quarterback?
The Bills.
Not if Cam's healthy.
I'm not
This
sold on
man-
Cam. I know
If
that
Cam
you're
is
the
healthy,
biggest
he's a
Cam
top
fan in
10
the world.
quarterback, and you can't tell me
I know
any
that
different.
you're the biggest Cam fan in the
He
world.
was.
Like,
You
He
can't.
was.
You
Walk
can't tell
up.
me any
Have you
different.
seen his throwing motions in the last few years?
Am I gonna have to make a
played.
rant part 2 on this?
He was.
Yes, you're gonna have to
Okay,
make a rant
okay.
part
Okay,
two.
listen.
Wait.
listen.
Wait, no. I want you guys to tell me. I've got a piece of paper here. You guys tell me the reasons why the Patriots are not going to be good this year, and I just want to write them down.
I think they'll be good. I think they'll make the playoffs at 9-7. I don't think they'll stink like Durcant seems to. Durcant's on mute, but
Okay, so one of the
Can I
reasons
talk
is
about
Josh
Cam?
Allen is
I'm
better
back. I
than
had to-
Cam, so I have that reason down. One.
that's Durcant. That's Durcant. Don't.
No, I'm just okay. Continue.
Should I talk about Cam?
Talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm writing this
About
down.
the Patriots. You
Can't-
go.
I got my
I've
notes.
been accused.
I got my
I've been
pen in
accused of
hand.
being a-
I'm writing it down.
I've been accused of being.
Okay,
like a
I got
Cam
one from
hater.
Jesse. The offense
You-
is garbage. Okay.
You
don't
literally
think it's
are a Cam
garbage.
hater. You thought that peak
He is
Ryan was better
a
than
Cam.
peak Cam.
Ultra, you got to admit that. Come on.
Maybe a little. He's the 8th best quarterback.
I mean,
in
I
the
wouldn't
decade.
even blame you. He's a Panther. Like, he was a Panther. So,
I don't really hate the Panthers.
for some reason,
hate
you
the
hate you
Saints.
love Drew Brees though. Like, is your favorite player.
Yeah, that's why I put Tom Brady above him in my quarterback rankings. Anyway, Cam, when healthy, is one of the most polarizing NFL players we've ever seen. Like, that's a fact. You cannot deny that. But my problem with Cam is, one, he doesn't seem to be able to stay healthy. And two, I don't like players with... I know I make fun of the completion percentage stat. I don't like players with accuracy issues. I don't. I want my quarterback to be accurate. Cam needs to be more accurate for me to claim him as this elite quarterback when he's healthy. Tom Brady was accurate. Drew Brees is accurate. Aaron Rodgers, they're all accurate. All of the NFL great all-time quarterbacks. Peyton Manning. Cam Newton is not an accurate passer of the football. He's not.
Okay.
You can't tell me he is. He's not. He's one of the most dynamic quarterbacks ever. That is a fact. But he if his accurate now, I think like his accuracy will be better this year because of the offense New England runs. You know, it's a lot of.
So what are you basing
those
accuracy
screen
off
passes,
of? Completion percentage?
No.
Yeah, that's not really how it works.
That's
you
not-
kind of have to like really dissect how.
I've seen him
what you
miss
see
a
from-
lot.
Well,
of
no, but
open
you
passes.
just said that he's going to be more accurate because of the offense. So you're basing this off of where he
Yeah,
throws
'cause
the
of the-
ball.
because of the scheme. You watch the Patriots every week, dude.
So
many
what are you
James
trying to
screen
say? You're
passes-
saying that it's going to be easier throws?
Yeah, it'll be easier throws than he had to make in Carolina. Now, part of it was Carolina's offense wasn't the greatest, and part of it was he isn't the most accurate thrower in the world. Is that, like, am I being unfair when I say he's more inaccurate than I would like?
You want me to go?
Yeah,
I
I'm writing
understand
it down. I'm writing it down. I'm gonna have to.
And he won MVP with, I don't remember, he made Ted Ginn like some great receiver that he wasn't when he won MVP. But I don't know, I don't know what it is about him. It's not that he's black before people start saying that. But
We have some comments here. We have Cam Newton's overrated.
I don't think he's overrated.
What else? We have from Blake Fredrickson. I think they'll be better. Cam is better than Tom at this point. Half of the D has gone to Detroit and Miami. Buffalo could win the division, but New England is a wild card at best. Okay.
I agree with half of that.
That last sentence kind of confused me, but
Based
I
on
don't
where
think
he was
Cam's better
going
than
with that, it
Tom.
does kind of confuse me. So Cam is better than Tom, but they're a wild card at best. So you're just saying their defense is going to regress like to average, I assume.
wait, but
defense
he said
probably
Buffalo could win the division, but New England's a wild card at best. So if Buffalo doesn't win the division, he thinks that the Jets or the Dolphins are going to win it.
No, neither of those teams will
It
win
just
it.
kind of confused.
Patriotic
You want me to
Pats
go-
fan, no bias here, says Pats and Bucks will both go 10-6.
I think the Bucks will be better than that. I think the Pats will be worse than that.
Yeah, Mitch,
But I see a world where that happens.
Okay. I want to respond to that linebackers thing in the rant. I feel like I almost need to redo this rant.
okay,
What linebackers
Mitch.
thing?
Mitch, I'm sorry, it's over. The Patriots are not going to be that good.
Oh,
this
you
year.
said
They're not
at
gonna be
worst.
as good. They're not going to be that good this year. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you're a
I know,
Dolphins fan. You thought they weren't going to be good when they won the Super Bowl. So, like, how do
Okay. Listen, I have reasoning here. Okay.
You thought they were going to suck when they... get out of here.
He said they should have gone 9-7 in 2017.
Who?
Dude, do you remember?
Durcant said that?
2018, when they started
Yeah,
losing
Durcant.
like every single game and every single week.
Durcant
When, in
thinks the Patriots are
2017?
going to suck every year.
He does.
Okay, but they have a bottom 5 offense. Their weapons are
No,
bottom
they
5 in the
don't.
league.
Their
They
weapons
are
aren't.
not.
Their weapons aren't good. I
Their
agree
But
with
you
that.
guys
are
don't understand how Cam is going to
garbage. They're-
change this offense. Like, I literally
thing
am
is
trying to
Cam-
drill
I
it
don't think
through
Cam
your
is gonna be-
head.
I
Yeah,
don't
but I
think
think
Cam
you're-
is going to be
I
as
think-
mobile
Okay,
after the
explain to
think
me.
you're
Okay,
overrated.
explain to me this.
I think you're overrating how good Cam is at this point.
Okay, explain to me this. How are you going to play man press coverage all game when Cam Newton can just run every play?
Because Cam, this isn't 2015, dude.
Not the
It's
same
2020.
runner. He's coming
He-
off of foot surgery. I don't think
What do you think he's gonna? Is it working now? Because I can't, I don't know. You guys have to tell me if it's working. So, it's working or no? Yeah, it's working? Okay. All right. Let's try this. Hello? Can you hear me? Is it still making that annoying sound? I don't even know what happened. Like, I think my thing like disconnected out of my computer and then it just started making this weird sound. Okay, anyways. Where were we? I still got my pen in hand, bro. So I still got to keep writing this stuff down for my rant. All you brought up was Cam's accuracy. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, their weapons are shit. Okay. Yeah, they're better than Miami's. Oh, let me figure this out. One sec. How about now? They should be able to hear you now. It's always your fault, Durcant.
And this man,
Guys, they still can't hear
Nick
you.
is really okay.
How about now?
See,
I'm
even
just
Ghost
checking the
Skittle
chat
knows.
simultaneously.
Even Ghost Skittle knows that the Dolphins have better weapons than the Patriots.
Yeah, and he's the biggest Pats homer here.
Dolphins weapons. They got 1 year wonder Devontae Parker.
1 year wonder.
1 year wonder.
I'd rather.
That's
I'd
what
rather
they-
have
Who else?
lit
Who
up
else
the
they
two
got?
best
They traded
corners.
their best running back.
He lit up the two best corners in the
They
game.
got
you
hobbled.
wanna
they
do
got
this?
hobbled every
You wanna-
week.
you wanna-
Matt
you wanna-
Breida. Okay.
You
Bum,
wanna go
is
through
bum
this?
Jordan
Matt
Howard
Breida
can't run a
is okay.
4.8.
Solid.
How
Those
about
are
this? How
solid
about
backs.
this? No.
Mike
Let's go through this. Let's
Gesicki
go
is
through this.
good.
Let's
The
go through
Patriots
this.
running
The
backs
Dolphins are
are
winning the
way
Super Bowl.
better. The
Sony Michel
Michel
can't
has
run.
mopers.
what? He's better
This
than
guy
he's
clutch-
better than what the Dolphins have.
No.
How
he
many
is
playoff
not.
yards do those
No,
backs
no,
have
he
combined?
No,
I don't
he is
know.
not.
Sony
Jordan
Michel-
Howard was dealing with injuries last
who
year.
had? Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
Who's the Patriots tight end?
Who has the most rushing yards in the playoffs in one season since Terrell Davis?
Sony Michel. Fluke.
There you
1
go.
year wonder
End
Sony
it.
Michel.
Stop! You're
Three
dead.
wonders,
It's
Damn,
done.
Williams.
Okay, I don't
Three-game
even
wonder.
think
You
Michelle's
called
that good,
Devontae-
but that just proves it right
Sony
there.
Michel can't
And I didn't
run.
even
You
bring up
had-
I
James
could
White.
outrun Sony
You-
Michel.
Mitch,
I
you
could
had the
outrun
nerve-
Sony Michel.
Mitch, you had the nerve to call Devontae Parker a 1 year wonder.
He is.
But you don't. You're out here praising
Because he lit up
3-game
Gilmore.
wonder Sony Michel. 3-game
Because
wonder
he,
Sony
because
Michel.
he lit up
Sony Michel
Gilmore and Trey White.
Is going to be great this year. Watch.
James White is a stud. I've learned that lesson. But
We haven't even seen Damian Harris, and I'm pretty sure he can run faster than Jordan Howard.
who?
Okay, let me be real here. Dilly could outrun Sony Michel.
Nah.
And Dilly runs a 5'9".
If they race,
Guys,
I'm
though,
positive Dilly would come on.
The
top.
Patriots
I like
offense
Sony
is
Michel.
going to be better than it was last year. I can guarantee it.
It'll still be bottom 10. I can guarantee they'll be bottom 10.
Okay, let's check the stats.
Okay, but
Last
here's the
year-
problem,
last
though.
year they
Last
were
year
a
they got
middle
to
of the
play
pack
a
off.
really
Let's
easy
check the
schedule. This year their
stats.
schedule was
Okay, so
much
they
harder.
ranked
Very
seventh.
large
Wait.
team.
They ranked 7th in points for last year. Oh, that's not bad. And
Where-
15th in
Where were
yards.
they in points per drive? They were like 14th in points per drive. Just because you get advantageous field position off your great defense and special teams.
That's not bad
And
if
can
you ask
score
me.
easy
That's not.
1 yard.
That's not bottom
They
5.
Mitch,
scored
they played
1 yard
easy
touchdowns.
competition
Hey,
last year.
that
They
was-
had
that
a
was-
super easy schedule last year. They have a very tough schedule this year.
How many of those?
It's
points
not
were
tougher
against
than
the Jets?
Buffalo's. Buffalo's is the same.
But
Buffalo's
Buffalo
also
has a better
more-
team. They have
No,
a
they
better
don't!
Buffalo can.
Yes, they do.
Buffalo
No,
can
they
also
don't!
compete with those teams.
The best positions that New England is best at, Buffalo's also elite at, and they're better at like everything else. I don't get what
Quarterback. Okay, let's go through it. Quarterback, even. Running back.
Buffalo.
Running back, I'd
New
go
England
New
running back. Easy.
Wide receiver,
Wide receiver, Buffalo. Okay, tight end, I don't even
Tight
know
end.
because none of them even
I'd probably
play.
say Buffalo.
I mean,
Buffalo.
I'd probably say Buffalo.
Because
Offensive
Knox has
line,
10
New England.
catches. Like, that's what we're going off of here.
Offensive
Offensive line,
New
New England, and it's not even close.
Offensive line, New England.
Okay,
I'd say it's not close.
Front
I
seven,
think
Buffalo.
Mitch Morse is-
Secondary, New England. Special teams, New England.
Buffalo is
Coaching, New
elite in
England.
the
New
secondary.
England is
Buffalo
just
has a
as
better,
good as
strong
Buffalo.
safety.
Like, you're
They
acting
have
like
an elite free safety, an elite corner. They
You're
have
a-
better linebackers.
you're
and a much
acting like
better
this is like a
offense. And
runaway. Like, you're acting
they
like
play
this
a
is a
second place
runaway
schedule as
easy
opposed to
discussion.
a
It is
first.
not.
It is a runaway.
No, it's not.
It is a runaway.
It is a runaway.
Ugh.
See, we need to get the rant video out.
Buffalo is bet. They're better. There's no other way to slice.
Okay,
How
wait.
about we
Wait.
about we look
Who
at
won
New
2
England's
games
schedule?
last year versus Buffalo?
Hey, first of all,
Tom
Josh
Brady's
Allen got concussed in the
Patriots.
first game.
Tom
And
Brady.
The second
No,
game,
no, no,
both
no.
games were close. Both games were close.
And who won the games?
Tom Brady's Patriots.
No, bro.
Tom Brady's
Brady.
Patriots won.
Tom Brady's
and
in
And
Buffalo
I'm
now.
saying to you right now that Cam Newton's offense will be better than Tom Brady's offense this year. I'm telling you this.
It's Patriot faith. It won't be.
Okay.
It's not faith. It's going to
So-
be facts soon. I'm just telling you.
The Patriots have to play the Bills twice. They have to play the Dolphins, who they usually lose at least one game to.
What do you mean at least?
They have to go
never lose 2 games to the Dolphins. Don't say at least.
They go to Seattle. That's
an easy
L.
win.
That's an
Put
L.
that. That's in the
I don't
W.
care
column.
what you say, Mitch. That's an
They
L.
go to
No,
they
but
go to
okay.
Kansas
But
City.
okay, so they play Seattle, Baltimore, Kansas City. Those teams are good. They play San Fran. I think they'll win
That's an L.
one of those games.
No.
And they might even lose to a team like Arizona.
They'll beat
They're losing to
Arizona.
Arizona.
Arizona's got
They're
no
losing to
defense.
Arizona's
New
defense
England's
is
got
going
no
to get better.
offense.
It's going to improve. It's
New
going
England's
to get,
offense is going to be good this year. I'm trying to tell you
You've
guys.
got fucking
No,
N'Keal
it is
Harry as your
not.
second receiver. N'Keal Harry
No,
is
it is
a
N'Keal
little
Harry
better
is
than
going to
Laquan
ball,
Treadwell
bro. He's
right
better
now.
than Calvin Benjamin.
He's-
I know that.
Wait, you said Kelvin Benjamin?
is awesome.
Yeah.
Calvin Benjamin is
Didn't he have one breakout year? Then he
Yeah,
got
because
fat?
Cam.
He got super fat. He was the wide receiver version of Eddie
He was like Durcant. He just kept eating. He didn't stop.
and Josh
I don't
McDaniels got
even eat that
exposed.
much. I just tell people to not DM me while I'm eating.
Dude, Durcant's gonna be the Jets' overall #1 pick.
Leave the chat. You're not a Patreon.
So overall, this will be a below-average offense and a very good defense, but not quite the defense it was. Playing a tougher schedule that equals not
Okay,
as good.
this is what's going to happen on offense, okay? They're going to have a top 10 rushing attack because they have they're going to have a dominant offensive line. Prediction.
They do have a dominant offensive line.
They're going to run the rock. Cam Newton's going to get his runs in there. They're going to have some play action game. Teams are going to be forced to play more zone, which will open up Sanu and Edelman over the middle, who, by the way, Sanu doesn't have a broken ankle this year, okay? N'Keal Harry will be healthy going into week 1, and Edelman will be healthy and not have broken bones all over his body this year. So they're actually going to be healthy at receiver. I know this is a crazy concept. They're going to be healthy this year. They're not going to be worn down. And can I say this, though?
Maybe if they
Last
had better
thing.
offense, maybe we wouldn't be crying over James
Last
Edelman
thing.
getting hurt.
We are
Because
basing
maybe
this
they would
off them losing to the Titans, okay? The Patriots could have beaten the Titans if they got 1 yard, okay? They destroyed
Falcons
the
could have had a
Ravens
Super
the
Bowl
following
if we
week, who
ran the ball.
everybody thinks is going to win the Super Bowl. And all of a sudden, the Patriots are trash. I can't.
I just muted Shmufasa because he's out here trying to start like unnecessary beef and stuff in the
Wait,
Discord.
wait. So is Julian Edelman or Julio Jones?
Sorry, what?
Is Julian Edelman prime AJ Green, Julio Jones?
Are you telling me to rank them? For some reason, you keep going out in the middle of the comment.
Yeah, you are.
No. Okay. Is Julian Edelman right good as prime AJ Green or prime Julio Jones?
Is
Not even
Edelman
close.
as good as Green or Julio?
No.
Yeah.
No. Why?
And is Cam Newton as good as Matt Ryan right now?
Yes.
No.
He's not on the same. Come on, even Durcant.
He will be this
doesn't like
year.
Matt Ryan.
I know we haven't seen him play, but he will be this year.
Well, one's far more consistent. So I look at this team as a team that got worse at quarterback.
I don't think they
Why
did.
do you think? Why
I
do
think
you
they
think
got
this
I
run
think
game
they
is all
got
of a
different
sudden-
at quarterback. I don't think they got worse.
You're the biggest. What happened?
And
to
I'm
you,
the
man?
biggest
You're the
Brady
biggest-
fan there is. See what I'm saying?
You're the biggest Cam fan there is as well at the same time.
It's
Yeah,
different.
You
It's not.
You blindly defend three quarterbacks.
I'm not blindly defending. I'm telling you what is going to happen. The Patriots are better
James White
they
James
have
White does his work
Cam
in the
is
air.
a better fit for this team right now than Brady. I'm trying.
James White does his work.
You
through
guys
the air,
are
and
going
Sonny
to
Michel
say
showed
during the
no
middle of the
moves.
season, wow, Mitch was right.
When they're no, what we're gonna do is when they're 4-4, they're struggling to get into the playoffs, and Cam is having an average year, and you're gonna come
Name
back
me a
to
game
us and
that the
you're gonna say,
Patriots
wow.
won last year because of Tom Brady.
They didn't. They also played terrible teams.
This
This isn't us hating. If they make the playoffs, it's because of their defense.
I'm not even saying they're gonna go 12-4.
Yeah, you're only saying 11-5.
I said 11-5 or 10-6. I didn't even say like
I
12-4
don't see-
or
you literally-
11-5.
You said they could go for. You said
Yeah,
everything goes right, they could go
if everything is
14-2.
correct, if everything goes their way, if N'Keal Harry is like amazing this year, and they have one of the best running games, and Cam is great,
Well, sure,
and their defense is
if
elite,
N'Keal
then
Harry
yes,
is
they'll be
Michael
a Super
Thomas,
Bowl
then
team.
yeah. That sounds like a lot of ifs.
Exactly.
When I look at
That's
a team
if
like
everything
the-
goes correctly, they could go 14-2.
I don't
But
know,
that's
when I look
there's
at the
probably
Bucks,
like
I just
10
see a
teams
lot
like
of
that.
That's
guaranteed.
impossible. That's impossible.
It's not
14-2 is
impossible.
So
It's
where would the
impossible.
Patriots be in your power rankings right now? Would they be in the top 10?
They would be in the top 4 in the AFC. So probably.
That sounds. You really think they're better than Pittsburgh or Cleveland?
No, they're not.
Yeah. I mean, Cleveland
I don't
hasn't
see
proven
it.
me anything, and
Okay,
the
first of all,
Steelers
what are
are
they better
about
than
the
Pittsburgh
same
at?
team.
What are they better than Pittsburgh at?
I'd still take
have
New
a-
England's defense. I'd take Belichick over
You
Tomlin any
take
day of
New
the
England's
week. I think New England beats Pittsburgh almost every game they play versus each other. I think
They don't
You
play this
take-
year. They don't
You
play
take
this
New
year, so
England's
why does
defense
that
over
matter?
Pittsburgh. You take New England's defense over Pittsburgh.
I don't know if I'd take it on an average team, but with Belichick coaching it, I'd take it.
Like, will New England be higher in your rankings, or are you not going to?
I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is about people in doubting the Steelers. Their offense has a lot of gateways to be good this year.
Is it fair to me to is it fair for me to say, okay,
okay?
if we're comparing
how
rosters,
I
that's
feel about the
perfectly fine, but I don't think you can just strictly compare the Steelers. You could say the Steelers are more talented, but how many times in the past have we said the Steelers are a more talented team than New England, and that hasn't been the case on the field?
Okay.
Well, they
this
don't.
is what
They
I'm
don't
gonna
play
say. Mike
this year.
Tomlin
They
does-
don't. Play
It doesn't
Mike
matter if
Tomlin.
they don't
is
play.
a really
Who
great
has
coach.
the higher ceiling to get to the Super Bowl? The answer is New England.
Pittsburgh.
The answer is New England.
Pittsburgh does.
It's always New
Pittsburgh does.
England.
And
Every
you
year
act
we
like-
talk about Pittsburgh like they're this undeniable, undestructible team. They have the same questions at quarterback as New England does. A guy coming off an injury to start the season.
Okay,
Last time we
okay.
saw Ben, he was better than Newton. Last time I saw Ben, he was leading the league in passing. And he only had one
He
surgery,
was.
not multiple. And
Well,
he has better
well,
weapons to
What
work
did they
with.
go 9-7 when
actually
he was the
missed-
quarterback?
Juju
Yeah, 'cause their
Smith-Schuster
defense was bottom
is better than...
Like, I
Yeah,
think
their
the
defense
Steelers are
let
going to
up a
be
lot
in
of
the playoffs. I'm not trying to hate on the Steelers. I'm just saying I don't, like,
But you act like, okay, so what if, let's just play a little game since you love to do the what if thing with Michelle at the 1 yard line.
if they play
No,
in the
if
playoffs,
What if
I'm
the
picking
Jesse
New England.
James catch?
Yeah.
What if the Jesse- No. What if the Jesse James catch gets called a touchdown? Are we really saying New England beats Pittsburgh?
Yes,
every
because
time?
you just go on Pro Football Reference and search the history, and it's like 15-3.
Pittsburgh was often over...
Yeah,
Pittsburgh was not better
egregious
than New England
quarterback.
in 2016. They were not better than New England in
They weren't in
2016. They were not
2016.
better.
They were not
The-
better in
in 20
They were not better in 2004, 2006, 2007, 2009.
Tomlin wasn't the coach in those years, first of all.
2011, 2012, 2013, 2014,
They didn't make the playoffs in those years.
2015,
2014 they got
2016,
eliminated by Baltimore.
2017,
2015.
2018.
2015
How many
wasn't their
years was
fault.
New England
They
better?
lost all of their players. They lost
Pittsburgh
all
was
of their
better
players
in
in
two
against the
seasons.
Bengals in 2015, and they almost
Okay,
beat the
but-
Broncos at home.
Tom Brady is arguably the greatest player to ever play a team sport. Is Cam Newton that?
Huh?
No, Michael Jordan is though. Don't even put. I swear to God, Ultra. I swear to
I said
God,
arguably.
If you even dare disrespect the GOAT, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, I swear to God, we're throwing hands.
I said arguably.
Wait, is Ben?
What about
Well,
Ben?
Ben's better than Cam.
Right now,
And
I
Ben
don't know
has
that.
More to work with. Ben has more to work with. That's the point. He has better weapons. And
Right
his O-line-
now,
like
do we
it's
know who's better, Cam or Ben? Do we know this? For factual,
go
we
to
can
Pro
write it
Football
down.
Reference,
Both-
If you
both
go to
have-
Pro Football
both have room
Reference,
for
look at their
progression, both
last
have room for
16 games.
progression,
Ben
but
is better
they
than
have-
everything.
What? Did you guys watch Cam Newton last time he was healthy?
I did watch Cam Newton last
The
time.
guy was
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
lost.
like an MVP candidate.
No,
And then
no,
I
there was
saw
no,
him
there
get,
was
and
one
then I
MVP
saw him get his
candidate
shoulder
in
destroyed by
2018.
T.J. Watt, and he was never the same ever since. I saw him play 2 games last year, and he looked awful in both.
This dude, this Cam Newton guy that was ripping up the league in 2018 went to Atlanta and lost to like half of the Falcons' defense. How's that even?
He was
possible?
hurt.
No. In week 2 of 2018, he lost to a team that had no defense.
Week 2, 2018.
Week 2, 2018. Look it up. Deion Jones and Keanu O'Neal were both out.
I can't remember that. Was that the year he was hurt?
They're flaming
No, that
Snoop
was-
Dogg in this.
That was
in
the
this
year.
chat.
That was the year before the Pittsburgh hit. It was week 2. We were coming into the 2018.
Okay, so
season.
Atlanta
The
beat
year
them. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't I show
Atlanta,
you
7-9
Didn't you guys
team.
watch my Cam video where I showed you the stats?
Of all his records, I can find records from dozens of quarterbacks. I can find
Okay,
Kirk Cousins
okay,
records.
get out of here. You can't find Cam Newton's records on Ben Roethlisberger's Wikipedia. They're Cam
I'm sorry,
Newton's
the Steelers are better
records.
than the Patriots. The Steelers have a better defense and a better offense.
And the
they
Browns
would be
are one of
better.
the 5 most
And the Browns have
talented
one of
teams.
the Browns have one of the best offenses in the league. And their defense is going to be pretty
The
good.
Browns.
The Browns are literally gonna physically overwhelm.
Oh yeah, the Browns would smack the Patriots.
Oh my God.
It wouldn't even.
Mayfield would throw 4 picks.
They would bully them.
What was the score last year?
New
New England beat them by like 100, I think.
the Browns would bully the Patriots if they played. I'm telling you right now, they would bully them.
You're
Join the
making me
Discord.
not like these teams that I like. Can we stop?
Okay,
You
Join
guys
the
are just
Discord.
hating now.
Everyone just said that I was the biggest Browns fan.
Because
He literally-
what
he-
have we
he
seen
has a
from the
LeBron
Browns
jersey.
to say that they are more trustworthy than the New England Patriots?
The Browns have the Browns.
They aren't more trustworthy. They have a better team on paper, though. That's undeniable.
The Browns.
A better
the reason why the
roster,
Browns
but are
weren't-
we not counting
the reason Why the
coaching?
Browns weren't good last.
Yes,
Their
coaching
coaching
is New
significantly
England.
improved. See, this is the problem. People always talk about how bad Freddie Kitchens was, but they don't mention how much Cleveland could improve with him gone and a better coach.
But you guys aren't talking about that New England Patriots have the best coach ever.
Okay,
I don't.
Okay,
What was
Okay,
Bill
okay.
Belichick's career as a head coach before Brady got there?
Oh my, here we're gonna
Okay,
go.
let's-
He
Answer
brought
that.
the Browns to the
Answer that.
playoffs. That's what he
Answer
did.
that.
He brought the Browns
Okay.
to the playoffs.
okay. Let's shift to a different discussion. Party just DM'd me
This
saying
is-
they want a
this is
different
just
discussion,
brutal.
So
Bodo, thank you
all
for
I'm
the
gonna
$20,
say, all I'm
bro.
gonna,
This is what
all
the
I'm gonna-
people want.
wait.
They want arguments.
all I'm gonna
they
say,
want.
no. All I'm gonna say is join the Discord for more discussions like this.
If you guys have another topic that we can talk about, let us know in the comments.
Chris Jones. Chris
Chris
Jones.
Jones.
I have a lot to say about
Okay,
Chris Jones.
Durcant has
Durcant,
to
you
get
have the
a bunch
floor,
of
and
words
then
off
we'll
his
respond.
I'm tired of these Chiefs fans, these biased Chiefs fans that are trying to downplay how much losing Chris
Chiefs
Jones would
fans
hurt them.
that, by the way,
He
most of
is-
them have only been fans since February 22nd
Yeah,
or
he-
February 2nd.
He is the second best defensive tackle in the NFL behind Aaron Donald. He is a monster up the middle. He is an incredible pass rusher. Chiefs fans will try to say that Tyrann Mathieu was the best player on the defense last year, so they tried to negate the point that Chris Jones being gone wouldn't affect them. But this is my
They also say they have
an
Frank
elite
Clark.
front seven player, an elite secondary player will go hand in hand. You saw it happen with Minka and T.J. Watt. You saw it happen with the Rams as
This
soon as
guy and
Jalen
the
Ramsey got there and
Steelers.
how much their defense improved. That's how it works. It's not. If they lost Chris Jones, they would lose so much out of their pass rush. He eats up a ton of double teams. He takes a lot of pressure. He puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He tips a lot of passes from the middle. He is the best defensive player on their team, and losing him
That's
would
not even a
hurt a
question.
lot. I'm tired of the Chiefs
100%.
fans and other people trying to say that it wouldn't. If they lost Chris Jones, I would be seriously concerned with them.
I completely agree. This is a team that I could see winning the Super Bowl, but if they don't have Jones, also look at their schedule. They play the Texans. That's probably going to be a win, but I mean the Texans have the offense to hang with the Chiefs. They play the Chargers, who always give them trouble. They play the Ravens, who without Chris Jones, that's all of a sudden a bad matchup for them. They play Patriots is an easy win, but they play the Raiders, who can be tough. They play at the Bills, which is a really tough game. Denver, which won't be easy. Jets is an easy win. Panthers, easy win. At Bucks, that's not easy. At Saints, that's not easy. Falcons, they could have an upset there. There's some games here, even with Jones, they could lose. This schedule is not easy. They play, I would say, one of the harder schedules in the NFL. This is a team that has some questions in the interior of the offensive line. This is a team that did not have a great draft, and if they lose Chris Jones, they could all of a sudden go from Super Bowl favorite to possibly out of contention.
All right, just to answer Bodo, that was Ultra. Durcant was talking before. What's going on, Bodo? How you been, man? Also, guys, I know you guys are up late with us right now. Make sure if you're not in the Discord, do join the Discord for NFL discussion every day.
And Cam arguments.
Also, if you want to become a patron of the Bottom Line View, the link is in the description as well. So, Chris Jones, I think you guys are right. I don't think people understand the impact that this player or any player of his degree, he is elite. I would argue he might be the third best. I don't even know if I'll say might. He probably is. It's between him and Watt. And I would argue that Jones probably, like, if you were to take him off the Chiefs, he's more valuable to the Chiefs than if you took Watt off of the Steelers, because the Steelers have more talent around him. But, like,
I would throw Cam Jordan in that discussion, too.
But, like, man, just look at this roster. Like, the Chiefs are scary if they, in terms of, it's scary if they lose him. Like, just look at their depth chart. It's as simple as that. Sure, they still have Frank Clark, who's a good player, but you lose Chris Jones.
They're linebackers and corners, though.
And all of a sudden, you have defensive linemen. Like, Breeland Speaks hasn't really done anything. I mean, Mike Pennell was a fine rotation run stuffer. Kalen Saunders, same kind of thing. Like, their pass rush is significantly, like, just loses a whole lot of steam. Not only that, but they lose it in the run game as well. He eats up space. Big reason they were better late in the season, because they could actually stop the run in the postseason this year, unlike last year. And Chris Jones was a big part of that. Linebacker, like Ultra just said, it's very, there's a lot of question marks here. Like, Willie Gay will help drafting that rookie with some speed and athleticism, but I mean, Damian Wilson, Anthony Hitchens, these guys aren't exactly Pro Bowl players. The secondary, I think, last year performed very well, but I was even talking to my dad about this the other day, and I was just like, are we really going to expect, if I'm the Chiefs front office, are we really expecting these guys that we picked up off the street for nothing to perform the same way they did last year? How do we not know that these guys just didn't have the career year or the career games of their lives? Like, Charvarius Ward, who I ranked as a top 20 corner last year and going into this year, had a fantastic season. But this guy came out of absolutely nowhere. Are we expecting him to be a true number one? We've seen so many corners have a great year and then fall off. Same with Breeland. I mean,
they lost Kendall Fuller.
They lost Kendall Fuller. He played really well, Breeland, and then, like, but he's played well in spurts in his career and then suddenly fallen off. And then we're talking about Rashad Fenton as their third corner. Like, are we serious right now? Like, this defense, if they lose Chris Jones, they're instantly bottom 10, if not bottom 5. And with him, they're in the top 15. That's how drastic of a change it is. And all of a sudden, we're going to have to shoot out everybody like we did in 2018. And we saw how that worked out.
Well, to be fair, they were a D Ford call away from the Super Bowl.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
Closest blowout in NFL.
It was not a close blowout.
Closest blowout.
But I completely agree. Another guy you kind of left out on the defensive line, Alex Okafor. He's a bang average player.
Yeah, I like him at this point in his career as a guy that can come in there for, you know, a role. But he's not necessarily a starter, although that's what he's listed as right now, and he probably will be a starter. But let's check some of these comments.
That's what he was in New Orleans. That's what he is now. But this is a team that does have some holes. Now, they do play some easy teams like the Dolphins, like the Panthers, like the Patriots, but, you know, they do play some tough teams as well.
What's up? Is it Estavio? I don't know, bro. Probably seen me in the comments before, he says. Yes, I have. I do remember your name. Nicholas is just typing in caps. He says, you said the Browns have done nothing to be trusted to be better than the Pats, but then you say that the Lions over everyone in the NFC North. Okay, first off, the last comment you left where you said, what have they proven over the Bears? The Bears stunk last year, so I don't know what you're talking about there. The Packers, okay, I understand your point.
The Packers got worse.
The Packers did get worse, which is not even what I was going to say. Yes, they haven't proven that they can surpass Aaron Rodgers. Ultra, stop interrupting me, please. Thank you. He says everyone else in the NFC North. Like, this is why it's a hot take. Like, I say it every time I say it. It's kind of like a hot take. I believe that this is going to happen. You don't have to state, or you shouldn't have to state, based on their longevity, even though Tom Brady's not there, that New England can make the playoffs. That shouldn't be a hot take. Or they're better than the Browns. The hot take would be the Browns should be better than the Patriots. That's the real hot take. That's the difference.
Yeah, but and that division is not that tough. The Bears stink. The Packers got worse, and the Vikings have a lot of questions.
All right. That is the most questionable division. Bodo says, I'm good. Still delivery food like crazy. Yeah, man. Are you working right now,
Mitch, can I
or
ask
what's
you a
the
question?
situation? What's up?
So there were someone told me the Texans are underrated in that a
I
lot
don't
of people are just
disagree.
a lot of people are saying a lot of people are saying they have no chance at winning the AFC South. So I just want to hear your thoughts on that.
Wait, so some people are saying they have no chance, and somebody's saying who's
I
saying
would-
that?
Like I think as long as they have Deshaun Watson, they have a chance. But a lot of people are completely writing them off.
Oh yeah, I think that they are one of the best bets in the league to win their division because currently they have the third best odds in the AFC South, but they have the best quarterback, and I mean, depending on the day, the best coach. Like I don't think he's the best coach, but based on his record, he's probably the best coach. So to me,
He's
like
a decent coach.
and they have the most weapons on offense by a mile, and they have like the most electrifying high scoring team. Like their defense isn't
And
good.
their offensive line is pretty decent too.
I do think the Texans, it depends on, because I think some people overrate them because they went to the playoffs and they have Deshaun Watson, but people underrate them for the same reasons, if that makes any sense. Like
Yeah.
people that are in the
I think
weeds.
a lot of people are kind of overreacting to the Hopkins move.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. Like, if you're judging this and saying the Texans won't be as good because they lost DeAndre Hopkins, that's not the reason to be saying the Texans won't be as good. The reason the Texans won't be as good is because their defense is a concern. Their offense, I would argue, is just as good. I don't know if I want to say if not better, but I mean, when you look at it, last year, a big problem for them in the last 2 years has been not Hopkins being on the field, but the fact that Hopkins would be the only guy on the field. Fuller would be hurt, right?
Well,
a lot of the
Fuller
time.
stays hurt.
And then
Yep.
you don't have the depth. So now having Cooks, Fuller, Cobb, Stills, and then Kiki Kote if he ever plays, those 5 guys. So let's say Fuller gets hurt or Cooks gets hurt. More than likely, both of them aren't going to get hurt at the same time. Even then, you still have 3 serviceable receivers, but if one of them gets hurt, you still have 4 serviceable receivers and 3
And David
pretty
Johnson
solid guys.
is basically a wide receiver.
And he's better than Carlos Hyde. I know that Carlos Hyde ran for 1,000 yards and David Johnson didn't, but I do believe that David Johnson's a better player than Carlos Hyde. So, and they still have Duke
And I
Johnson.
think he'll be better this year too.
So, and I don't know, maybe that Texans defense, I'm underrating them a little bit. So
but
recently
you
I've
also have to take
been thinking about it.
You also have to take into account though, JJ Watt is always hurt.
He's always hurt, but I mean, what if he stays healthy this year?
He's an amazing player when he's on the field, but he's just hurt so often. Like I don't like taking injuries into account, but he's one of the players like you kind of have to.
The Jags aren't winning the division, Nicholas. Come on, man.
The Jags are.
Who just said that the Jags?
No, Nicholas said Texans are third at like plus
Nicholas
350, which isn't a great bet compared to the Jags. But like nobody thinks the Jags are. You have to bet on something that realistically could happen.
How
Like the Titans are a bad
would
bet,
the
for
Jaguars be
example.
able to win the division?
Nicholas said the Jags could start 6-1.
Bodo wants to go to the Steelers-Cowboys game in November. If they have
be fun.
fans.
I swear to God, the Jaguars are so bad. I don't know why I have faith in them. I don't know how people have faith in them. They suck. They're awful.
Blake says Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, or Baker. I'll rank them like this. Allen, 1, easy. No discussion. 2, it's close. I think I had them back-to-back in my quarterback rankings. I think Baker slightly is better, and slightly has done better so far, and 3rd is Darnold. That's my opinion.
I would agree.
Turtle asks,
You
why
guys
is
hear
Mitch
me?
talking to girls on stream again?
Turtle, shut the fuck up. You're not in this stream because you're not on Patron. So get the fuck out of here, bro.
What's the percentage for the Cardinals to make it to the Super Bowl?
10%.
No, not 15. Yeah,
That's way too high. There's 32 teams in the Super Bowl. What's the
in that
percentage?
How many of
case,
those
it's
teams
like-
can realistically make it? How
In
many?
that-
The
in that
Jags are
ca-
going
in that
5-11 or
case-
6-10. You are smoking
In that
dope,
case,
my guy.
in
They
that
are not
case,
winning
it's
that many
it's
games.
that they're gonna win like 2 games. If in that case,
I can see
the
2 to
Cardinals
4.
are like 3. Cardinals are like 3%.
Okay, so let's say there's 16 teams that have a chance to win the Super Bowl this year.
I think there's 12.
Okay, I just made a random number. Cardinals are one of them, let's
The
say.
one that-
I think they're
think
lower
they are.
on that list. I know Durcant has them higher. I think the Cardinals have a chance to be a team that surprises people this year and does something and gets to the playoffs. But they're going to have to come a long way, both in regards to their defense and just their experience. Like, it's to expect
Their
Cliff
defense
as a
has
second-year
talent, though. I don't
coach
know why-
and Kyler as a second-year quarterback,
Durcant.
both to be able to make it to the Super Bowl and win.
Yeah, I think that experience is going to screw them over. I think they're going to have a great regular season, but the experience will screw them in the playoffs against a team like the Seahawks or 49ers. Or
Like
something that.
I've seen their Durcant's predictions. They would probably lose to every team except the Lions because we know what happens with the Lions.
Yeah,
in the
they would
playoffs,
beat
but
the Lions.
Lions will never, like Matt Stafford. He's never gonna win a playoff game.
He's going to
I'm
win one
sorry,
this
Mitch.
year.
Cap.
This year, baby.
Yeah, he's going to play.
Yo, I'm actually doing a video like closer to the season starts, and it's like the all Mitch team, and I'm really struggling on who my quarterback is this year.
It's
It's
Cam
Newton. It's Newton,
It's
dude.
Newton.
You are literally a sim.
Okay, it's Newton. You've heard it here first. It's Cam Newton.
And you can say,
It's
"Oh,
Newton.
Ultra's a salty Falcons fan because Cam always kicks his team's ass." No, they don't. But
As
okay.
long as it's a
Yo,
black QB
Nicholas,
and
let's
white
make a bet. What do
receiver.
you want to bet on? Jags win 5 games. I'll bet that. I'll bet the under.
And I meant 3-1, not 6-1. I'm sorry. He said they would start 3-1.
Come on, patriotic Pats fan. If Cam is great, they're going better than 10-6. If he's good, they'll go 10-6.
Yo, is my audio like fucking up again, or is
No,
it
it's fine.
clear? Okay. I don't know. There's certain points in
Stafford
my house where
MVP
it
bet
sounds
is not
like
a bad
I'm
bet.
underwater.
It's not a bad bet.
Where is
I
he in
wouldn't
the
bet on
odds? Let me go look at his odds real quick.
I mean, if they make the playoffs, he has a case, probably.
They have a chance.
Good work, Turtle.
He'd have to put up-
Turtle's an unsung hero in the chat.
Kyler's winning MVP.
Nope, Dak is. Dak is gonna ball out. Dude.
Dak, there's no chance.
Dak is gonna
There's
play.
too many people that hate Dak.
Yeah,
But
honestly.
Dak gets hated on for no reason.
He gets
He's like
hated
the
on
most
the same
hated
reason that
QB in
Romo
the
got
league.
hated on.
Roma was underrated too.
Because he's the Cowboy
Career-wise.
quarterback. It's facts.
Ben is currently. I can't find where he is.
Stafford
Or Stafford. I'm sorry. Ben was above Stafford.
Damn, really? I think the Steelers are going to be good, as we've gone over, but I don't think Ben is going to have, like, this fantastic individual season.
Hey, Matt Ryan is 12th.
I mean, he
Matt
won it
Stafford
before.
is 20th.
That's
Matt
a
Stafford
good
is
bet.
20th.
Honestly, the
20th.
top 20 should be quarterbacks. I don't know why they do it any different. You could throw Aaron Donald in there if you want.
And Saquon, because Saquon is.
Yeah.
Am I crazy if Saquon goes for like 2,500 yards? Is it crazy to say he's the best player in football?
If they go to the playoff, if he does an Adrian Peterson, then I don't think it's crazy, no.
Okay. But Saquon is a monster.
I'm betting on Cam. Damn
Yeah.
right.
Cam is 10th. I don't know. How
Yeah,
he's
that's
that high.
that's kind of where I think he would be. Cause
He's nowhere near the 10th best quarterback.
yeah, whatever.
Well, actually, on this, he's behind Daniel Jones, Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins.
Jared Goff.
He's Jarrett Stidham on.
No, he's not. Oh, they haven't
He
updated
is, I
that.
can
They haven't updated that.
Oh, maybe. Oh, it says last updated June 28th. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Okay.
Yo, stop it with the... Can we stop it with Saquon is not the best running back? I understand Christian McCaffrey had this great year, but let's...
Christian McCaffrey is the only one close. Hello?
What's up, Eddie? You're buying me a ticket for what? Where did Durcant go? You eating?
Probably. No, there's like a huge argument in the server right now. He's dealing with it.
Oh, about what?
Shmufasa and Bus are like, they're kind of going crazy. So.
Newton doesn't need as good of receivers because he can run, says Connor.
He could run. Can he run now? That's a question.
I'll just say this. He's 31.
31.
How old's Matt Ryan? Like 35?
I think he's 34. I could be wrong.
I was going to say 34.
But like, Matt Ryan is better than Cam.
Nah.
He's 35. He's turned 35 in May.
Guys, get your questions in.
There were only like 2 years Cam was better than Matt Ryan. Anyway.
Just go. Dak can't win with a stacked team.
Turtle is just
What did Turtle do?
Turtle's doing turtle things.
He is a turtle.
I guess he's going into his shell right now. But this man Turtle really said Marshawn Lattimore is better than Jim Eldy. He really went there. Like,
Yeah. Wow. That's craziness.
Like, I know you didn't put Dean on your top 20 corners. I assume that's because he was too good to qualify. But
Yeah, obviously. No, it was the fact that he was too good in the games that he played that I wasn't sure if it would be like against the rules. I need to see him in more games to make sure he really is that good so I can put him at number 1 next year.
Okay. I think he's pretty. I think he was. The Bucs secondary was kind of slept on last year. It was not.
At the end of
bad.
last year, it was good.
All right, I'm back.
It was good when they had their players there, yeah. At the beginning of the year, it was not good.
Really from the Falcons game on, I would
When
say.
they had Hargraves in there, it was not good.
Hargraves is a bum.
Ghost Skittle says,
Hargraves
Mitch,
is
do you like
terrible.
AEW? No, I have not seen an episode of it. I have not seen WWE. I've seen only WrestleMania. I don't think I've watched a Raw in like, I want to say 2 to 3 years.
WWE sucks.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Because I would watch it if it was good. But that's not the case.
Yeah.
Why do I sound like the girl from the AT&T commercials? I don't know. It's because I'm a 16-year-old going through puberty. It's what happens.
Oh, we got some heat in this chat.
I know.
What happened, Durcant?
Us-
Mufasa got mad at you and me. He said that he got mad at you because he didn't join the chat, and then he tried to blame me for it, saying that I had something to do with it.
Is he a Patreon?
Oh, he can join. Yeah, he is.
He started talking about Nano and everything. He just
Yeah, add him
Yeah,
up. Get him in here.
Wait. Can I just say, Nano is getting a little too cocky.
Yeah, go ahead. I told him yesterday. I saw him on Canada Day.
Also, how is Pat Nasty 0-4 after going 14-2? I just like.
Durcant,
did he forget
invite
how to play Madden?
Mufasa.
Okay.
Should I invite him?
Yeah, one of you, yeah.
I just sent him the link.
I didn't know that he was trying to get in.
I just invited him, yeah.
Yeah, he can.
Eddie says, stream our games when we play, Mitch. I'll get my followers to watch. Eddie's big time on Instagram, eh?
Doesn't he have like 40K followers?
How come Eddie hasn't been getting me subscribers, though? That's the question.
Eddie's like as big as you.
Eddie Club.
No, we need to get Mitch to a mill, Durcant. We need to get him to.
Yeah.
What's up,
He
Nicholas?
said,
know
Mitch, you
how-
need to stream your games.
Like we know how Mitch put Durcant over me and Durcant.
I don't really want to stream every game. Like, last game I won like 55-7, and it wasn't fun.
I know
Like,
Mitch is rolling people over. The only the fun game.
How is Patron Nasty 0-4? He fell
because
off.
I
don't
beat
know
him
how
twice.
I don't know how he forgot how to play Madden.
Yeah, Eddie, good work. Yo, Eddie, don't you do like? Isn't he like a rapper or something? He does music, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yo,
He
he should
said he
make
was
me.
a rapper in
He
his
should make me
bio.
like an intro song or something.
I'll do it.
Wasn't Durcant making?
Durcant,
a
you're not
song?
even an artist. You're just making this up.
I am an
Yeah.
artist. I promise you.
He's built. He.
How long are you taking to make this intro?
He flukes a Madden. He flukes a Madden win, and he thinks he's all big time now.
Maybe
I
you
am
and
big-
Eddie
I've
should
always
collab.
been Yeah, me and Eddie should. I've been big time since 2016, dude. That's
Send me a
I've
song.
been the goat.
Send me
a
song.
I got. Yeah, we gotta talk. to each other
Durcant,
about
why
that
don't
Eddie
why don't
Club.
you make a Trevor Kinney diss track?
Yo, there's gotta be
Trevor
mentions of the 3 quarterbacks in there. We need a name for the Stafford, Cam, and
Newton.
Brady. We need a name for that.
Stafford, Cam, Brady.
The
the
Mitch Trinity or something like that.
The 3. Ugh.
We need something for that.
Mitch's 3 favorite quarterbacks. No, that's not original enough.
Yeah, we can do that, Eddie. Turtle says everybody thinks they're
Why
a
do
rapper
you
until I
love
drop
Cam
him
so much?
his diss track on Ultra. Sorry, what?
Wait,
I'll distract
wait.
Nicholas
Who's
Gill
drop?
first. He's trying to talk.
Turtle
stuff
says
in the
he's
chat
dropping a
box
diss
here to
track
join the
on
Discord.
Ultra.
Turtle said that?
Turtle's dropping a diss track on Ultra.
Yeah.
Okay. He was
That-
supposed
that's
to drop
pretty
it on March. Why is March 28th like a big deal to Turtle?
I don't know. Nicholas says, Mitch, how can you say we suck when we own 2 teams in our division under Nagy, even with our backup?
The Bears suck.
Because they sucked
They have
last
no-
year.
The
It's
Bears-
not that
the
hard,
Bears-
bro.
The Bears stunk. They literally stunk. Nicholas Gill says can't drop a diss. I got an NFL mind, y'all know. Says the man that doesn't know what a pressure is.
Yes,
Yo.
Sports Today says Stafford will be a top 5 quarterback this year. 9-11 wins for the Lions. MVP race. Let's go.
The Lions are gonna go 10-6 and lose in round one.
March 28th is 328.
I don't understand how this guy is 6th on your rankings.
Because he's great. How is he
Matt
not?
Stafford.
he really-
Stafford. How was Stafford better than Wentz? How was he
Yeah,
better
that's-
than Wentz?
That's.
What has Wentz really done?
What has Stafford done?
What?
Wentz,
You have the
Wentz
nerve.
playing hero
You
ball for
have
a
the
month with
nerve.
Greg Ward.
As a man,
'Kay.
you have the nerve as a man.
This is what I'll say. This is what I'll say.
To say what
This is what I'll say. Okay, Stafford, I feel like the only thing I would say Wentz is better at is scrambling.
and extending plays.
I
In
think
general,
Stafford
yeah.
can extend plays, not at the
I
Wentz
think
level,
Wentz-
but I mean, other than that, I mean, Stafford is. I feel he is a smarter
Wentz is also
quarterback.
more clutch.
I feel whoa, no.
Wait, what did he say?
Wentz is not more clutch than Stafford.
Stafford can't win a playoff game, so I don't care.
Stafford has a million comebacks. He's got
The only problem is with
So does Matt
most
Ryan.
of those,
Yet you think he's
most of
unclutch.
those came from 2016.
Did
that
you
one
see the
fluke year where
stats
he
I
got
dropped in the
exposed,
Discord,
where
bro?
he got
Did you know
actually,
Matt
no, I
Ryan
didn't.
leads the NFL in fourth quarter comebacks since 2008? But according to Mitch, he's not clutch or unclutch. He's just normal. But Matt Stafford's clutch
Because
he made a
Matt
few
Stafford
comebacks
plays on
against
a
the Bears.
terrible team.
So does Wentz had played
So-
hero ball
so
with
did
Greg
Matt
Ward.
No, okay,
Yeah,
Wentz
Falcons
Wentz's
are-
hero ball from
Falcons are
last year is
loaded.
overrated.
Cap.
Ha-
That's that.
That-
He had
that is-
five
wouldn't have
good
been able to do
games,
it
and we're
last year.
acting like this guy was Tom Brady.
The only no,
Tom Brady
he's
was the
better than
worst.
Tom
And then he
Brady.
got
He's
hurt in the
better
play.
than
No,
Tom
not last
Brady.
year. I'm just talking about in general. But like,
In general, he's much better than Tom Brady.
oh, okay. I'm done with this. Okay, we're booting everyone out of this chat. We are wrapping this up.
Not maybe not much better, but
Turtle
He's
says,
better than
I
Aaron
trust Matt
Rodgers."
Stafford to win a game more than Wentz. Thank you, Turtle.
what has Matt Stafford done?
Okay, I'll read this real
Stafford-
quick. So here's
He's
where
made
he
three
ranks
playoff
among
games.
quarterbacks
What
through
did he
age
do against the
31.
Bengals in
First,
2016 with the season on?
second, third. That's Matt Stafford for you. He also has actually won games for the Detroit Lions of all teams.
You know what Matt Stafford is? A less successful Matt Ryan. That's what he is.
He
Matt
is a better
Stafford.
Matt Ryan on a way worse team.
Stafford is. I don't
At
know what
this
it is
point,
with people and trying to say that Stafford has no help. He's had plenty
He
of
had-
help.
Okay,
Calvin
okay. This is
Johnson.
all I gotta tell you, bro. These two stats right here, bro.
No.
In 2010 to
Stafford
2019,
is
in
just
games
good
where
right
the
now.
Lions, Matthew Stafford started, 49% of the wins came in game-winning drives, the highest percentage by a single quarterback in any
Calvin-
decade. The Lions
Stafford
team
was shit.
ranks.
And
You
he
said
also
doesn't-
wait. You said
in
he
the
had a great
playoffs, he
team.
bowled- he-
You said he had a great team, bro. You said he had a great team. Their ranks from 2010 to 2019, last in rushing yards, 24th in points allowed, but they were 5th in passing yards because of Matt Stafford. What else you want me to give you?
Yeah, and Calvin Johnson and Golden Tate and
okay.
Marvin Jones.
Matt
And-
Stafford,
What else
Matt
you want me to give you?
Stafford is-
In the
See,
Lions'
there's the
last
thing. I'm
50
not saying
games
that he was
without
playing on a
Matthew
godly
Stafford
team. I'm
as their
saying that
starter,
he's had
Detroit
help.
has a total of 6 wins in the last 50 games without Matt Stafford.
What's his
People
record
say
against
that
winning
people
teams?
I
don't care. That's overrated when your team sucks.
Help around him.
He can't beat a winning team.
Because his team is ass.
He couldn't beat the
And
Bengals in
Rodgers'
2017
teams
with
were
the season
ass.
on the line.
No, they weren't. Rodgers has better teams.
Yes, they were.
And I'm not even saying
Rodgers
Stafford's
had-
better than Rodgers. When did I say this?
Do you remember the Bengals game in 2017 when Stafford completely unwrapped? Like, do you not
Yeah,
remember
he
this?
completely fell apart.
So quarterbacks are not allowed to have a bad game. Every
No,
quarterback's
he
had bad
He had
games.
his worst game
Not
of the
under
year
that
and the
pressure,
most
no.
important game of the year.
not under that pressure.
You guys are
Sta-
not given the
Stafford is
credit
at
that
the
Stafford
same-
deserves.
Stafford is in the same level as
Sports Today says
Dak
Stafford's most yards
Matt
are in the
Ryan
second quarter.
and Tom
He had
Brady.
a 111 passer rating in the fourth quarter.
Well,
Eddie says
okay,
if Stafford was on a contender, he'd win the MVP and would be in the ship.
He was in the MVP conversation in 2016 until he played like garbage in the last 3 games and folded the division away.
for real. He
I don't
handed
get
the
that.
division.
Sports Today says he had a horrible running game and defense, ranked 32nd in both.
He has a less.
Comeback
He
games
has a
and
less.
games that didn't really matter.
He even Kirk Cousins has a playoff. Come on, even Blake Bortles has a playoff.
Wait. So Trent Dilfer is better than Dan Marino.
Did I say that?
No,
Tell me when I said
No,
that.
but that's what you're basically saying.
I'm saying you've got to win a playoff game, and then maybe we can talk about one of the 50 greatest quarterbacks ever.
I'm not even
One.
talking
Right,
about
is my
he's one
mic
of the
working? My
best
mic is
ever.
good.
I'm talking about this guy is mad underrated. In terms of accomplishments,
quarterback.
of course he's not going to be there, but this guy is so good that you guys underrate him because he gets his teams to places that they shouldn't be in the first place.
Yeah, he's
No,
made
the Lions.
how many times? He's made the
Lions
playoffs.
should have made it to the divisional round in 2014. Stafford blew that.
No,
He's
he
made
didn't.
the
He got
playoffs
screwed
3
by the refs.
He fumbled. He made a terrible read that cost.
And then the next week, and then you guys talk about how the Cowboys, they would have beat the Packers because they should have because of the dead catch, and then they would have beat Seattle, and then they would have went to the Super Bowl, and they would have beat
Party.
Oh,
That's
but
only
that's
Party.
only
okay.
Party.
So
I
if
trust
Party
Aaron
believes,
Rodgers
let's just
to
sit
go
back
down
here.
and score.
So the Lions got screwed by the refs versus the Cowboys. A Cowboys team that Party believes if they beat the Packers based on a bad call, they would have went to the Super Bowl and beat the Patriots. That's what he said.
No,
But I don't
No.
believe that. Okay, so
I don't believe
let's
that.
look at
I think the
Stafford.
Packers would have still won that game.
Oh, that's not true.
Stafford against the Cowboys threw 1 touchdown, threw 1 interception.
Have you watched that
He had his
game?
passer
I
rating
watched
of
that game. He
87.
fumbled the bag away. Stafford fumbled the bag away. He sold the bag.
He was
the game
he
away.
was mediocre
Demarcus
in that game.
Lawrence.
Yo, Party, explain your stance, bro.
Yeah, the 2014 Patriots are one of the greatest teams of the decade.
He
behind the
overrates.
2013 Seahawks.
He overrates.
Who's
the
Matt
2014
R?
Cowgirls. That's Shmoo Fawcett.
Just like you overrated.
How does Matt know who? How does Matt know who Riot is?
He posted his
Matt-
picture in a different chat.
Matt Stafford
The burger
needs
they
to win a
call.
playoff game.
Okay, whatever you say. Okay.
Like I like quarterbacks
28
that
to
win
3.
playoff- Even
That's
Cam
it.
Newton.
28 to
Matt
3.
Ryan. At least
Matt Ryan's overrated.
20 to 24 or 28 to 3.
What's 20 to 24?
The Lions end score against the Cowboys.
Honestly,
Stafford
though,
fumbled the
Matt
ball.
Ryan is kind of overrated, especially by Ultra.
Only by Ultra and 10 bands.
Okay, only by Atlanta fans. I'll say that.
Yeah. Only by Atlanta fans.
You
Same thing
literally
with
called
Julio.
him. You literally
Same.
said he's become boring because he's consistent. And
Yeah,
now
he's
you're saying,
consistently
come on.
decent.
It's the same thing with Julio. They overrate Julio too.
Julio's good.
Prime Matt Ryan. Prime Matt Ryan's better than Prime Matt Stafford. Not even close.
Yeah, well, prime Matt Stafford never had Kyle Shanahan, so
Who has the better hair though?
Matt Stafford.
I don't know. Who cares?
Matt Stafford
I
in
do
his
because-
rookie year flow, though?
I swear to God, Matt Ryan needs to take
He was-
Julio. Julio
Matt
got them
Stafford
dreads on
needs to
point.
outperform Aaron.
Hey. All I'm gonna say is that even though Stafford had Calvin Johnson, Julio wasn't much worse.
Yeah, and Matt Ryan's done more than Stafford.
I agree. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but Matt Ryan
Julio's
also had
got-
a running game and a decent
Peak
coach
Julio.
and a better defense.
Dude, the Falcons' defense has sucked for years. What are you talking about? Matt Ryan's never had a top 10 defense in points ever.
They were also Matt Ryan wasn't in Aaron Rodgers' division.
No, he was only in Drew Brees.
Yeah,
and
Drew
Cam
Brees
Newton.
was ass for like 4 years. They went 7-9.
And then
So,
in 2017,
His team was ass.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Drew Brees was one of the best quarterbacks in the league in that stretch. He just had to
I don't
play
know
on
if
a
he really
terrible
was if your
team.
team's going 7-9.
You
Then
just
what do
hate
you say
Brees,
for
that's
Stafford
why.
then? 6 and 10.
Can you really be a top
I know.
3 quarterback if your team's 7-9?
Did you watch? I said top 5. Did you watch Stafford in 2018? He was afraid to throw the ball.
No, I agree. He wasn't good in 2018, but that was rare. That was his worst season of his career.
He He plays well against the Cardinals, and all of a sudden he's some
The
godly
Cardinals.
figure.
He was on pace for 5,000 yards last year.
Because he farmed off shitty teams the way the Patriots did.
Oh my God, he played like 4 playoff teams.
And he underperformed versus the Packers on Monday Night Football.
Whatever. Just
You can
because
say
you're
that
a
was direct.
hater.
The Lions did get robbed against the Chiefs, though. There were some really questionable calls on that game.
They got robbed
Matt
versus the
Stafford
Packers. Are you kidding me?
Stafford sold the bag.
But Stafford didn't deserve. Stafford wasn't worthy of winning that game. Oh, he just wasn't.
Sports Today says he was playing with a broken back for 6 to 8 weeks in 2018. A broken back,
confirm.
bro.
Is that official?
He was playing with the
Do we
broken
think
back?
it's pointless to even have a preseason, 2 games of preseason? How are we going to evaluate
Look
players?
at Matt
I'd
Ryan's
like a
20
2-game
Let's look at
preseason.
Matt Ryan's 2018 stats.
I like a
shall we?
2-game
Let's-
preseason.
Hey, yeah, they're really flaming him in this chat.
Who?
Shmufasa. They're flaming Shmufasa in this chat.
Why isn't Shmufasa in the voice chat?
Go
He
Skittle.
said
The
that he
Falcons-
deleted Discord. He said that he deleted Discord.
Go Skittle. The Falcons' defense was bottom 10 in points and yards in 2016, so they weren't.
So
decent. They were
Shmufasa
only-
canceled his Patreon because I didn't know that he wanted to be invited.
Yeah, he said.
Bro,
yeah,
Nicholas
he
Gill
started
is
trying
out
to
here
roast
saying
you in the other
Discord is-
chat, but you.
Nicholas Gill is saying Discord is in chat. Or oh shit, I just hid. Wait, what?
That's cool, man.
What are you
Whatever
saying?
you want,
What are you saying?
Shmufasa. Whatever, man. I had nothing to do with anything, but cool.
Yeah, I don't even know why he got so mad. I genuinely don't know what happened.
Stafford is 8-1 when he had a 100-yard rusher.
We need a longer preseason for our.
He's only had 9 games with 100 yards.
All I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he's really on it. Yeah, Nicholas Gill was talking about we need a longer preseason for our QB competition.
Dude,
That's
you're
one
gonna
of the main
stink.
reasons why.
The Bears stink. Dude.
They're going
That's one of
6
the
and
main
10 or
reasons.
5 and 11. Doesn't matter.
That's one of the
Facts.
main reasons why the people don't
Mitch,
think the Bears are gonna be good. They have no
Mitch,
quarterback.
who's better?
That's all I'm saying.
Mitch, who's better? Patrick Mahomes throwing left-handed or Blake Bortles throwing right-handed?
Oh, that's tough.
Mahomes.
I gotta give it to Blake. I mean, we need a larger sample size there.
Let's be real here. Mitch also hates Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mitch hates Mahomes too.
What?
Mitch,
He's the big.
What are you
biggest
talking
Chiefs-
about?
He's the biggest Chiefs hater.
I
I've
literally
ever
have
seen.
ranked this man first at quarterback 2 years in a row. I could have easily ranked Russell Wilson first if I hated him.
He
There's
said
actually
he
an
had the
argument.
nerve.
There's actually an argument.
He really said it was a close blowout.
The closest
It
blowout.
was!
It was freezing cold takes up in there.
No, it literally was the closest blowout of all time.
No,
It was like 500 yards to like 262.
No,
I love
it
how there's been
was.
so many arguments.
Matt, aka Shmufasa, I believe that's you, right? I didn't even know. I didn't even know you wanted to be invited. I'll invite you next time. It's no big deal.
I'm pretty sure I invited him.
Nah, he deleted Discord, so.
Well,
He also hates you, apparently. He does not like you.
Who?
and me. Shmufasa.
who? Me?
No, me and Mitch.
Oh,
If he hates me, then why does he watch? Just don't
I
watch.
don't-
Obium said Ryan Leaf or Jamarcus Russell. I'm biased
Ryan
to
Leaf.
Jamarcus Russell because I actually saw
Jamarcus
him
Russell.
play. So
Ryan
Jamarcus
Leaf.
Russell. Bodo
Who
says that
drafted
Mike Tomlin's
Jamarcus?
the most overrated coach.
he had a
Bodo,
good
you're being
year
humble.
last year.
I would have said that before last year.
Bro, what is with the Mike Tomlin criticism, bro? He gets what is really why does he get so much criticism? Tell
Because
me
he
why.
can't beat Belichick.
All right.
Who
So
can?
he can't beat the greatest. He can't.
That,
beat
no,
the
that
greatest coach
that's
of all
where
time.
it comes from, I think, honestly.
But
And I
he
think
somehow.
I honestly think looking back at those teams, he deserves more credit. Like in the moment, we didn't know what we know now about AB and Le'Veon Bell. And honestly,
Brown.
I was all along saying, like, am I the biggest fan of... I think Mike Tomlin is overrated in terms of X's and O's, but I think he is a fantastic leader.
Motivational.
Yeah. But my thing is, though, is that people often criticize him for not controlling that locker room, but clearly once AB left, it was shown that nobody can. Not even Belichick could. So I don't really... AB was a great player, but he had a huge ego, and he was a big
AB
demon.
had one of the most dominant stretches of receivers ever, but
The most dominant, but we can get into that later.
He is.
No,
he
I
is,
don't know.
like,
That Jerry Rice, like 15 years in a row, that's pretty good.
I
Jerry
don't know,
Rice.
Randy. all I'm
Jerry
gonna
Rice
say-
had the.
I will
longevity,
say this,
but
though.
AB
Randy
is the
Moss
best.
from
All I'm
98 to
gonna say-
03 is the best receiver of all time.
All I'm gonna
Randy.
say is Prime Moss is better than Prime Rice.
Do you guys like my NFL standings board?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Can you see it?
I didn't even see it.
Bro, you're hating.
I'm literally looking at like a table.
It's right there.
Yo, why does
I
this?
don't know.
Why does this smooth Fossil? I think I have.
I'll put it up on the screen. Right there. Let's see that.
Yeah, you were. He was actually pretty chill. He was
being pretty.
He's
chill.
basically
He brought up.
the only times he's been unchill is the Dilly Vanilli thing, and also today.
Yeah, Shmoofasa,
Yeah,
I didn't know you wanted to be invited until we were in the middle of the chat. Like when I heard it on live, that's the only time I knew because we already started and then you asked to be invited and I was in the middle of conversation. So I didn't know. Like next time if you want to be invited and you're still a patron, then yeah, you'll be in the chat no matter what Durcant or Ultra says. If he did, then it's cool, man. But like,
I didn't have anything against him. He just started trying to go off on me for no reason, so I fired back.
I literally invited him to speak for himself. It's in your DMs from over a week ago.
huh?
That's what Shmoofos.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I forgot.
I agree with Rob. The Steelers
Dude, this
GM
was
put
on
them in,
June
like, a really
22nd.
bad
I
position.
forgot. I forget what I had for breakfast, bro.
Oh, we
You
got
also forget
Bodo
to tell
here.
yourself they can't
Invite
do
him in
this
there
anymore.
now. Put him in the chat.
I invited him. You want me to invite
He
him again?
deleted Discord.
I'll invite him again.
Bodo says the biggest reason I don't like
He did
Thomas
delete
because
Discord.
is because he's had all this talent and only one Super Bowl win. Belichick with the Steelers' talent would have won at least 5 Super Bowls. Okay, but who's trying to say that he's on par with Belichick or even in the same tier as him?
But
Yeah,
also
Allen.
he did go to another Super Bowl. And
Yeah,
that
and
was
the
the year that
talent was-
Belichick didn't have Brady. So really, like, Belichick, you can't. It's Belichick and Brady. How many dynasties have they ended? We'll just go down the list.
They ended the Seahawks.
They
they
the Colts never started. They ended that before it started. They ended the Rams, the greatest
They
show on
ended the
turf.
Falcons. They ended the Falcons.
Oh yeah, I don't know about
before it
all that.
started.
Like the
ended
Ravens
up
probably
before it
would have won
started.
multiple Super Bowls. They ended the Chargers
Seahawks,
before it began.
obviously.
I think the 06-07 Chargers, they should have won 2 Super Bowls in a row, and the Patriots beat them both years.
They ended the Seahawks, obviously.
Yeah, they ended the Seahawks.
Pete Carroll was overrated. Actually, that's a take
I don't
about
think the
Nicholas Gould that I
Falcons
agree
or
with.
Rams would have gone on to win the Super Bowl. But
Hey, they
would've
may
had-
if the Chiefs don't win this year, they may have ended the Chiefs before they even won the Super Bowl.
They could have. Well, to be fair, if the D Ford play doesn't happen, the Chiefs
get
could
outta
be
here with that
going
shit.
for a three-peat.
Stop that.
You have to deal with it, dude.
It's not even a fact, bro. What if if the pass interference for Sammy Watkins was called? Like, there's a million of these things. Like,
What if-
My
What
only
if-
problem,
what
as
if
you
the
said, was the
Falcons ran
closest
the ball
blowout.
after
You
the
know how
Julio
KC
play?
operates. They're not
Closest ball.
What if the
They-
Seahawks ran the ball? I'm talking from. I'm.
Seahawks?
Who's the biggest Patriots hater in the chat?
Durcant?
I'm talking from Durcant's hater.
Okay.
What if
The
the
Patriots-
Seahawks ran
the
the ball?
Patriots
What if
have
the
al-
Falcons ran the ball?
The Patriots, though, have also been unlucky in losses.
What
too.
if D4 didn't go offside?
What if
What
Tyree
if the
didn't
Chiefs
What if
won the
Lee
stick
coin
the
Evans-
toss?
ball to his helmet?
What if Lee Evans made that catch?
What if Wes Walker didn't drop
They
that
would have
pass?
lost. They
You
would
like to
have.
talk about
They
them.
lost the Super Bowl anyways.
To be fair, though, what if the Saints PI call didn't happen?
The Patriots would
Hey,
have mopped
they
the
choked.
floor with the
Just think.
Saints.
They
Just
choked.
think for a second.
Mop
Just
the
think for a
floor
second.
with them.
They
Gilmore
choked.
would
They
have
sold
locked
the
down
bag.
Mr.
choked.
Michael
The
Thomas.
Saints would have won. The Saints.
What? Drew
I don't think the
Brees'
Saints would've won.
5-yard
Brees was
ass would have
fall-
beat the Patriots? Get out of here.
Breeze was falling
No, Tom
apart
Brady's
at the end of that year.
Tom Brady's 5-yard ass would have beaten the Saints.
Yeah, easy.
Tom Brady.
You wouldn't have to
throw
deal with
the ball
Aaron
down the
Donald
field
and
with
Ndamukong Suh stomping him in the face.
Turtle, you need to stop.
Corey Buss just started following me on Instagram. I'm famous now, guys. I've
Corey
made
Buss,
it.
Wow.
Corey Buss.
Matt R.
Durcant
Yo.
is the week 1 fantasy game.
I
of
want to be in a
Julio
video with a
football.
specific topic. Are you talking about Patreon or on here? Because I don't really let anyone on here on a specific topic unless your name's Dilly Vanilli. Or I've worked
I
with you
want to be
before.
on here with Dilly Van. We need to.
You can
Durcant,
come on
we need
these
to be on here
chats
with
or
Dilly
maybe
Vanilli.
a
Can
Patreon
always
video.
get Dilly. Can always get Dilly. I'll do a Patreon video.
We're gonna do that.
Durcant-
We're gonna do that debate: Julio versus AB.
Yeah, we can do that debate, Julio versus
Yeah.
AB.
Not right now, but like we can do it
But wait,
later. Because
All right, but
it's
here's the
12:45.
thing.
Where
We have to make an agreement though. Neither
Didn't
of us
I say
will
Vic
interrupt
over
each other.
Cunningham?
what did you say?
Neither of us will interrupt each other.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Okay.
debate. You're gonna have time, and then I'm gonna stop it, and then Ultra's gonna have time.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
I'll be the
I'm
middleman.
down. I'm down. And it's only going to be exclusive to Patreon. Don't let these. It's got to be paid to see.
Although, do we really want Nicholas? Kidding.
What if
Nicholas
Santonio
Gill.
Holmes was out of bounds?
Who cares about what Nicholas Gill said?
He's Team
Honestly.
Julio.
I don't really care.
Turtle.
what he says. He's
Turtle
probably
has
team.
the
He's probably
nerve
team
to
Allen
say
Robinson.
MT over Julio. Turtle really said MT over Julio.
Yo, let's
That's
do
bad.
Turtle can
Turtle
do.
Yeah, he can do. Y'all can do MT versus
Turtle, you
Julio.
want to do MT versus Julio? on
I'm gonna
Patreon?
do a
I'm
Stafford's underrated video. I'm definitely doing
Yeah,
that.
y'all
Mitch,
can
you
do
want to
that
do a
too.
Ryan versus Stafford comparison
We
video?
can start
I'm
doing
down.
this. We can start doing this. I will
Mitch,
say
you want to
this.
do a Ryan versus Stafford video?
I could do
I'm
maybe
down.
a debate on that, but a comparison would be tough.
I'll say this.
I'm not gonna debate
Julio
Joey
is
Vanilli.
probably more dynamic, but Michael Thomas was far more productive last year.
Productive
better
on
team.
5-yard
I think it's neck
slants.
and neck. I think it's neck and neck.
Ah.
I think it's neck and neck. Hey, did you not watch the film where he was beating double teams? He was running slant.
Yes, I'm not
directly at
taking
Did you
anything
see
away.
what
on double
Julio
team.
did to Jalen?
Jalen Ramsey is overrated.
No, Jalen Ramsey when he was on the Rams.
Yeah,
Like when he was a beast.
Ugh.
Mitch,
Hey,
Mitch,
Jalen Ramsey
Mitch,
got cooked by AB too
Peyton is
Yeah.
not the best. Get out of here.
when he was a
Mitch
defensive
is
player
a
of the year
huge
candidate.
Jalen Ramsey.
I am.
Yeah, he thinks he's better than Trey White.
I mean, I
He
think he
really-
can be for sure.
He's
If
not
we're
in the
talking
same
about
tier.
Cambies, then Ramsey's shown that he can definitely be the best corner in the game. But
He
last
was
year
2
he
years
wasn't.
ago.
Yeah,
He was
I'm
the
saying
best
I'm not saying
corner
he's better.
until he saw
Who did
it.
I rank higher in my corner rankings?
Hey,
Trey
you
White.
said I don't care. You said in the Discord chat you told me
Half the stuff
that
I say in the
Ramsey-
Discord, I'm just joking.
That's what you. That's what you
Like
say.
when you
on the
say Matt
screen.
Ryan sucks.
Obviously,
that'd be
he
hard.
doesn't suck.
That'd be party. Nicholas Gill.
Okay,
says
Party's
Ramsey's
got to
better than Trey
stop though
White.
with the Stidham stuff, bro. He's killing me. He's just got us.
Nicholas
Party's
has got to
getting a
stop
little
with the
redundant.
Nicholas
Like,
has got to stop
Party-
trying to debate us outside of
Party's
the
getting a
Discord.
little redundant. Party is getting a little redundant, though.
A little, more like it's a ton. Like
I'm the one he hates the most.
geez.
Mitch, look
Louise.
at what I sent in Discord. Busboy with the caps.
What did he send?
What do you send?
Oh, he sent one of your Instagram pictures.
He did?
Oh,
Why
Boda's
is-
talking in this.
Why did
I
he
don't
send
want
that?
to debate.
24/7. Then why are you trying to on YouTube right now? You know that I'm not going to debate you right now.
Good night, Ghost
If
Skittle.
you're,
I got to start
If you're
doing
gonna
fantasy
say-
content soon.
I'm gonna win fantasy this year.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
my first
okay.
year last year, and I finished
Durcant.
second behind
I
you.
crushed you with the bottom
You
of my
lost
shoe
by
last
like
year.
100 points. Okay. So, since you guys can't beat Mitch, I guess I have to beat
All right,
him at
see ya,
something
Ghost.
else.
I swear to God, but it was my first year of fantasy, and I got screwed over. I had to start Anthony Miller and Tevin Coleman on my team in that game.
Durcant. See you week 1, bro.
Yeah, you're not ready for this smoke week.
Someone
I
has a
am ready.
someone
I'm
has
a-
a crush on Ultra. Opium wants to say, "Can Ultra say hi to me?"
What's up? Oh, yeah.
Bodo
Turtle
joined the
had
Patreon.
Durcant. Can you just say
Hey,
something?
thank you so much, Bodo, man. You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
About
Turtle
what?
says.
I hope you're not in a
Turtle-
tough financial situation giving me that $10, but thank you, man.
Turtle really said MT is better than Julio, and it's not even close.
Once we do fantasy,
It's really
I'm not
close.
even sure what I'm going to do for fantasy leagues because now I have like
My
way more
thing is with-
subscribers, so it's going to be hard to get all these people in a league.
My thing is with Michael Thomas is that I feel like that
I'm
a
not
lot
shy.
of his true skill is limited because of Breeze's arm strength and how they run that offense. I do feel like he is able to do more, but he's not able to do more because of the offense that he's in. While Julio, he plays with a quarterback with a stronger arm. He's able
He
to
does?
really showcase his full time. Yes, Matt Ryan has a stronger arm than Drew Brees. Don't even try.
Thank
His
you,
arm
Bodo.
isn't- His arm
Mitch,
isn't
does he?
Patrick Mahomes', but it's not Patrick Mahomes, but it's
Matt Ryan has
Not
the best
Drew-
arm in the NFC South.
All right, we're going to
That's
end it with
unbelievable.
this. We're going to end it with this question. What's your prediction for the Patriots record this year if football is played? I'm not sure if you saw my scheduled predictions, but
9-7.
I have them at
Let me
11
check
and
this
5
We'll get blown out.
or
another
10 and
time.
6. It's 11 and 5 or 10 and 6 right now. The floor is 8 and 8. The ceiling is 14 and 2.
14-2.
You heard it here first.
14. All right, let me.
I'm gonna
let me
say
see the
9 and
schedule.
7. The floor is 7 and 9. The ceiling is 10 and 6.
Oh yeah, Bodo, I need a Bodo jersey, bro.
All right, let me check their schedule. I don't have their schedule like game by game.
Okay,
but
we'll
actually
hear
I do.
Durcant's game by game, but it reminds me I got to do I guess I got to redo that rant, maybe, I don't know. The rant kind of covered
All right,
everything.
I have it now.
We'll
I
see.
have their game by game.
You guys pretty much
Alright,
brought up
so
everything I covered.
The Grays away, they'll probably beat us at home. Pains me to say, but we usually split. They'll probably win that game. On the road at Seattle, they'll lose that game.
That's a win.
Oh shit, your mic's
At
cutting
home, it is.
Yep. Belichick's cutting it out.
out. Belichick's not letting him speak.
Hey, this isn't bulletin board material, so we are. I'll give them the week 1 win over Miami.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I'll say they'll lose to Seattle. Unlike what Mitch wants to say, they'll lose to Seattle versus the Raiders. Week 3, I'll say that's a win. I think eventually it'll come to a situation where Derek Carr has to throw them in the game.
Okay.
On the road against the Chiefs. That'll be an ugly game. It'll be a game where the Chiefs win by a little bit, and the media starts questioning them and stuff like that.
Okay,
But
that's fair.
I'll give the
Okay.
Chiefs that win. At home against the Broncos, Belichick usually gives that secondary, and Belichick usually gives young QBs their worst nightmare. And I don't know how Drew Lock and those weapons are going to perform because they're not really. Sutton isn't really that explosive. So I think that they'll beat the Broncos. So we're 3-2. At home
Okay.
versus the 49ers, I think that. Yeah, I just think that the 49ers are the better. There's not really much else to say.
Okay, I won't debate that.
3-3. On the road against Buffalo, I'm
Better quarterback,
losing
too.
that game. I think that.
Did you just say Jimmy is better than Cam?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
I
the
just think Buffalo's the better team right now, and they just.
bro.
I think that they can just. I think that this is the type of game where it could be close, but it will just come down to which team can make more.
So you have them
plays,
3
and
and 4?
I think that Buffalo is the better personnel to do that. So yeah,
Okay.
it's 3-4 right now.
Okay.
On the road against the Jets, they'll win that game. Sam Darnold.
Okay, so
is
4 and
Sam
4
Darnold.
because Nicholas Sam Darnold stinks. Okay, next.
All right.
He does.
At home against the Ravens, I think that this game could be a lot closer than people think, but I am going to take
Oh,
the
they won't
Ravens because I feel like that.
Come on.
Ultra
gonna
says it's
run
gonna be
over
40-2. Okay, next.
I think that they'll be able to just ground.
What was the
pound
score
their way
last
into winning
year?
That game.
It was bad,
All right,
but
on the road,
we're
It'll
different
be the
teams.
road
same
against
score it was
Houston.
last year.
on the road against Houston, this is an interesting game.
I still like Jimmy, but he's not better than Cam. Come on, bro.
I'm probably going to pick the Patriots
Time Cam is
because
better.
even though DeAndre Hopkins was able to, even though
Oh, so you're picking them over the
DeAndre
Cardinals.
Hopkins
This
was
is
able to
one that I thought you might pick the Cardinals here.
You literally
no,
said in
I'm
the
talking about the
Discord.
Texans. I'm talking about
Oh,
the
the
Texans.
Texans.
Yeah, I'm saying DeAndre Hopkins was able to make plays on the Patriots and Gilmore, but I don't
He
think
made,
the
like,
other
4
receivers,
catches.
the new receivers will. All right,
He had like
we're
4
not
for
going
50.
through this. We're not going through this again.
Oh
Okay.
my God, he
I'm
had
gonna pick the
50
Patriots.
yards. Okay,
I'm
continue.
gonna pick the Patriots to win that game. All right, at home
Alright.
against the Cardinals, I'm higher on the Cardinals than most other people. I think their offense is going to be really
you
explosive,
are.
and I do think
Won't
that
even
their
be
defense
top
has a
10.
lot more talent than people think. I'm gonna take
We'll
the
be
Cardinals to
bottom
win
10.
that game.
So you got the Cardinals over the Patriots. That's the one that's different from me, basic. Them and the Seahawks.
All right, so
The rest are the same,
against
right?
the
You have them
Chargers.
at 9 and 7.
I agree
I'm
with
seeing
all
right now.
of them except
on the road against the
Seahawks.
Chargers, this could be an interesting game because I believe that the Chargers defense is really nasty this year, but I don't trust Tyrod to be able to make many plays against the Patriots defense itself. So
Plus,
I'm
the
going to pick
Patriots
the
always
Patriots
beat
to
the
win that game.
Chargers.
They do, yeah.
On the road against the Rams, Belichick owns McVay. He knows his system. Goff sucks. Yeah, they'll win.
They
that
played
game.
one
Goff
game.
On the
but yeah.
road,
Goff is literally the whole, like,
on the road in Miami, they're going to lose that game. I don't have to say much. Mitch knows about this. I know about this. Everyone knows about this.
Yeah. They're going to win that
lose
game,
against
watch.
the House of Horrors.
Cam's
They're
going to come
lose
in.
this game.
Cam's going to go for
Cam's
6
gonna come in.
touchdowns.
Week 16 versus
In your
Buffalo. This
dreams.
is the biggest
Cam
game.
can't
This is
complete a
probably the
pass.
biggest game of the year.
Oh,
So I think as of right now, I have them 1, 2, 3, 4,
you have
5,
them at
6.
9 and
So
7?
that losses. Yeah, I think that they're gonna lose this game too. This might be a bold prediction, but I think Buffalo's gonna get the brooms out.
Oh. So 8 and 8. You're just finding losses now. I
I'm
see what you're
sorry.
doing.
I-
You're like, oh, I'm scratching this one out. I'm putting an L. That's what
I
you're
just
doing.
think that this is gonna be
You
a
know
big
what?
game
Now
for
they're
the
gonna beat
Patriots
the Jets.
playoff hopes. But I think that Buffalo's going to be fighting for the second seed, maybe even the first seed. And I do think that they're just the better team. And
Buffalo's
once
gonna
again,
make Mitch cry.
Why would
I
I
think that
cry?
they
I'm a
can just
Buffalo
make-
guy.
And once again,
I'm
I just think
joking.
that they can make more plays downfield, and they could just.
Diggs
do
is
more
gonna
than the
get no
Patriots
catches in that
offensively,
game.
and they can. I think that
John
Diggs
Brown
is
might
gonna,
get
John
good.
Brown routed Gilmore. John Brown routed him. And
He
week
did for a
17 against
play.
week 17 against the Jets, they're gonna win that game because the Jets suck, and Sam Darnold's gonna see ghosts. So
Okay.
in total,
He's gonna throw
that
like
is
5
1,
interceptions.
2,
That's 8 and 8.
3,
I counted in
4,
my head.
5, 6, 7. Yep, 8 and 8. 8 and 8.
Okay.
The floor is
I
probably
okay.
The
I think
Patriots are
that's
a
like their
talented team.
floor.
They are a talented team. They're just gonna be handicapped by their offense.
I think that's their floor, to be honest. I think you said everything that could go wrong.
I think the
I just
floor is
don't
7.
think that
I think the high end is 10.
I just think that they're overmatched against Buffalo. That's really how I think that
Buffalo.
that game. I think
Buffalo.
You're
sorry,
a little
they're
too high
really
on
good.
Buffalo.
They're
You're
really
talking about
good.
them like they're the 2013 Seahawks.
How? I'm comparing them to a very average
To be
team.
fair, this is the man that said the Steelers in 2017 were better than
The Steelers in
2013 Seahawks.
2017 were really good before Shazier got hurt. How many times
Were
have
they
to go
better
over
than
this
the-
with you again?
You sound like Party when he says the 2014 Cowboys are the
2014
best team of the
Cowboys.
decade.
Yeah.
What about the Raiders? I think
There's
he thinks
two-
that the 2020
no, there's
Raiders
only-
are better.
There's only two teams in that consideration.
Bodo, this is all that matters. Bodo has Buffalo at 11-5, Pats at 10-6, Fish at 7-9, and Jets at 2-14.
That's a pretty good prediction.
That's actually not that. That I could. There's
That's
a
a
world
good
that happens.
prediction. That might actually be my prediction. Chris.
You have the
but I
Jets at
think that
2-14? That seems low.
If they lose Jamal Adams, that's in play.
All right, Mitch. So you said that I'm too high on the Bills.
A little bit.
All I'm gonna say is that the Bills.
But I
would
think
not
this
be
is.
shocked at all if they made the Super Bowl.
I don't
would
know
not
if
be
you're
shocked if they
too
made-
high, but I think you're basing everything on if everything goes right for them.
Sean McDermott's
Yeah, I
better
just
than
have.
Belichick.
I just have
Okay,
a lot of,
we're done.
I just have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith.
Okay, guys, that's it. Ultra said McDermott better than Belichick. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, Gronk spiked the like button. We'll be back soon, probably next week, but it was fun.
Join the Discord.
Join the
Subscribe
Discord.
to
This is a
Patreon.
good one.
Subscribe to Patreon. We're going to have Ultra 1v1 versus Durcant. AB or Julio? Who's the better receiver? All right, guys. Peace.
Who was, but yeah.